What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This week on Roblox. So, as I made a couple of other videos, this is something that I am more so going to do as these events progress through the week. So, currently, right now, it's about to be 4 a.m. Today is Saturday, June 1st, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally in the month of June. Summer is approaching us in a couple more weeks. I have my 3-on-3 tournament in a couple of weeks, so I'm super excited about that. But I came on to make this video today basically to walk you through this week's community-based events. Now, this is part of the whole developers events as well. Now, these games, I'm going to basically try to break them down to the best of my ability and, give you my recommendation if I feel like these games are something you guys should look into playing. Now, these games do not offer you guys any free items from the catalog. Once again, let me say that one more time. This community-based events does not offer anything from the catalog. So it's definitely up to you. The decision is yours. If you want to play these games, you know what I'm saying, you can go out there and play them. I'm not saying basically just overlook it because some of these games might be worth your attention, depending on its popularity and depending on the level of difficulty for you. So let's look at what they got. And as you can see on your screens, I have the tabs open for all three games this week. It's not really a lot, so let's just get straight down to it. First game we have is Pinewood Space Shuttle Advantage. So the description reads, launch and ride the Space Shuttle Advantage into space. Complete your satellite deployment mission into orbit and return to the runway on Earth with your team. You must reach the International Space Station, the Moon, Mars, and then rocket into the alien unknown. The more flights and experience you gain, the more items you can obtain. So this is, an exploration game. Now you get to obviously see, outer space and stuff like that. You get to visit these planets. You get to go to the moon, you get to go to Mars, as it says, and you have to find items on these planets and find items on the moon. The more items you get, the better your flight and experience will go up, your rep within the game. Now, let's actually go to that link. Since we have it open already, we don't need to click it. Okay, these are a couple of screenshots from the game. Looks really decent, you know what I'm saying? As far as like maps would go, this is the best, you'll get when it comes to like space stations and stuff like that. He has looks to be some sort of sandwich. I'm guessing you will be able to get this astronaut suit. Okay, those are the only two thumbnail photos they have. All right, so the description here, let's see if it's, fairly similar to the one that they have on the developer events page. Launch and ride the Space Shuttle Advantage into space, then complete your satellite deployment mission into orbit and return to the runway on Earth with your team. Reach the International Space Station, the Moon, Mars, and then bravely rocket up to the alien planet to discover extraterrestrial weapons. Okay, so that's what I was looking for right there. So once you reach this alien planet, you have to discover some extraterrestrial weapons up there. Now, maybe you find these weapons, you bring them back to the base, and maybe you get a reward for it, finding those weapons. I'm not, too sure about this game. It kind of seems interesting, seeing as if it's like, a smooth game in which you can, obviously explore the map, without any bugs. Hopefully you're able to like fly around or double jump, seeing as you are in space, so you can imagine basically you're up there, and this game is allowing, gravity to pretty much take control and help you out, Um, it also says click the icon below to join Pinewood Builders for extra perks. Like and favorite us for more future updates. So they're, pretty much inviting you to join their group, which is this right here, the social links. This is the Join Pinewood Builders Club group. So I'm guessing if you join that group, you get special perks, as they say, maybe it depends on your reputation in the game or whatever you going to do in this group. Maybe you level up and they acknowledge you're leveling up, and maybe they give you ranks or something in this group. I'm not too sure, but let's look at what they have in the store just in case you guys, had any interest in this game. You're going to need some game passes and maybe some gear. So let's see what they got. Okay, so first thing we have is a jetpack. Now, as I said, you're going to be in space, so you need something to help you fly around, and this is what the jetpack game pass is for. So that costs 188 Robux. Now, that's something I think you might actually need. So I would suggest, if you have the Robux, try to get some of these game passes, just to complete the game. Other than that, I typically try to stay away from game passes because some game passes are affordable, and then there are others that are just like way too much, and sometimes you even question the prices. Like the jetpack, the fact that it costs 188, it's not even like rounded off to anything. It should have been at least like 180 or 200 or 100, but it is what it is, the game pass, jetpacks. I believe that's something that you guys would definitely need, and it will come in handy if you're playing this game. Next, we have Become the Alien for 411 Robux. Once again, we have a weird number for a game pass. It should have been just roughly 400 Robux. What's with the 411? I don't know. Now this is, if you want to become an alien, I guess, if you somehow go to like Mars, or you go to Earth, or you go to the moon or some shit like that, and maybe you can confuse the incoming players and walk around as an alien or something. Or maybe once you go up to the extraterrestrial planet, maybe you can become an alien up there, and walk around as, just as an alien and attack people or something like that, So I don't know if you want that kind of game pass, but it might be cool. Then you have the Boombox for 240 Robux. Now that right there is a price for a game pass. But considering the fact that there is a lot of copyrighted stuff on Roblox and they have removed so many sounds, I'm not sure if, buying a boombox or like a radio game pass is necessary anymore in these games. unless you find, the right music that doesn't have anything overridden, then, I would say get the Game Pass because it makes sense. But honestly, if you're going to space and stuff like that, what is the purpose of carrying a boombox? It's just useless. Next, we have the OP weapons for 421 Robux. Obviously, OP stands for overpowered, so you have some overpowered weapons. Those could definitely help, in taking out the aliens, I'm guessing. So, yeah, it's pretty pricey, but if it's, general nature, actually lives up to the title, then I'm guessing you're going to get some pretty, overly powered weapons in which will help you win the game. So if you get this Game Pass, you should be good, depending on what kind of weapons they actually offer you. Next, you have the classic Game Pass that is needed all the time, which is the Speed Coil. Speed Coil allows you to rapidly move throughout the map, at certain speeds. And this is actually, the most affordable Game Pass on here, and probably the second, most needed. So I would say the first one you would need is jetpacks, and then I would say go for the Speed Coil. The OP weapons, I would say, would be honestly your last option because that is the most expensive, aside with becoming the alien. Those two right there are the most expensive Game Passes for this game. And, those two weapons and becoming an alien, those two are your like plan B options. Um, and plan A will obviously include the Speed Coil and the jetpack. So this game, kind of wants you to spend Robux, which is, generally typical within these games. Obviously, this is the purpose for the Game Passes because they want people to spend Robux on a game, and this is how they make their, their money off of these visits and stuff like that. We have over 12,000 thumbs up, almost close to 4,000 thumbs down. So it seems like this game has been doing, pretty steady. And our last Game Pass we have is the Personal Force Field. Now, just off of general knowledge, force fields does deflect, attacks and stuff like that. So this will definitely come in handy, and it's not super expensive. It is, quite affordable at 211 Robux. This will definitely help in, protecting you from the alien life forms that's up there. So I would suggest, you get that, and this would definitely go in the, option A, in which you will, combine the force field, your Speed Coil, and your jetpacks. And then option B will obviously be the OP weapons and becoming an alien. And ultimately, option C will be the boombox. But as I said, this one is definitely kind of pointless because I don't know what is the purpose of the boombox if there is, certain audio files that has, copyright claims to it, and they have been overridden with different sounds. So you're going to be hearing weird music coming from out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I would say leave that for last, but don't waste your time on getting it. Now, they also have gear for this game. Now, I don't know if the gear is, necessary, but we do have a Speed Coil for 250 Robux, a Gravity Coil for the same amount, a Personal UFO for 1,000 Robux, and we have the dual Gravity Coils for 400. So I would say this gear, you don't need the gear, because if you're getting the Game Passes, you obviously don't need the gear. because looking at the difference, this speed coil for the game pass is only 40 Robux, and for the gear, this speed coil is 250. Why am I getting this 250 when this is 40? You know what I'm saying? If you guys just do general breaking down when it comes to, buying stuff like that in games, hopefully you pretty much approach it the way that I'm approaching it right now. Obviously, what makes this one so much special than this one, because it seems like to me they're the same thing. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe this gear is, it spawns every time you enter the game or something. I don't know. Gravity coil for 250. Now, this isn't featured as a game pass, which is honestly confusing because if it's space, a gravity coil would come in hand, but at the same time, it's like it's, countering the fact that they offer you jetpacks. So it's like, do I really want to get a gravity coil or a jetpack? You know what I'm saying? Personal UFO. Obviously, you get to fly around in this UFO. Now, when it comes to gear, honestly, in games, I never really purchased gear before, so excuse me if I'm getting this kind of information wrong, but I don't know what the gear is honestly for this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating here at the best that I can possibly speculate. Personal UFO, obviously that means it's your UFO because it's personal. Maybe it helps you in the game fly around from planet to planet or something. And then you have the dual gravity coil, which is twice what this is. Now, as I said twice, this should be twice the price. It should be at least 500 Robux, but it's priced at 400, and a single gravity coil costs 250. So honestly, the best bet would definitely be to go with the dual gravity coil because of the pricing. So that has been the gear and the game passes for this game. You can also get a private server. I believe the private server costs 200 Robux. Oh no, this one actually costs 100. Okay. So not bad, you got a couple of people playing it, 18 players per server. So this definitely allows a lot of people to voyage into space at the same damn time, which is pretty cool. Okay, so on the level of recommending this game, I would say, give it a chance, maybe for like a week or so, but this game doesn't really sound like it grabs my interest, so it's definitely up to you, the option in which if you want to, play this game. Let me know in the comment section what games exactly that you're going to play. As I said, this video is pretty much me just, recommending some games for you. You don't have to necessarily play it just because I say play it. The option is definitely up to you. I'm just going off of, what I would do basically if I were playing this, Granted, I'm not playing anything due to this Chromebook being a piece of shit. I'm going to always say that because it's just reality, at this point, being the fact that I'm unable to play Roblox on it, it just sucks, Now, this game was created by Diddle Shot, so shout outs to Diddle Shot, whoever you are, and its developers within the game. Your game has made it to the community developer events, so that's something. All right, so let's just close out that tab. Now let's go down to our second game, in which we have it's Infinity RPG. Venture through the new Glacier Mountain map and ascend to daring heights with the all-new Ascension system. So not a super exciting, convincing description. So let's actually go to that page that we have open and get a better description of the game. Okay, so here we have a couple of thumbnail shots. This seems to be like a boss character, I'm guessing. These are the players trying to take out the boss, maybe. I don't think it actually looks exactly like this. This was just created, to basically intrigue you into coming to play this game. Okay, here's a better shot. This looks like a snowy, kind of grasslands. This noob is, scared. All right, that's it for the thumbnails. So this game was created by the Sparkle Time Studio. So shout out to them for making a game. And it seems to me that this game is doing pretty well, seeing as it has, 191 plus thumbs up, 35K for the thumbs down. So not bad. All right. So let's see. This is the 40th update. New realm, a mountain glacier, level 1.4 million. Ascensions, ascend for exclusive items and multiplayers. Not sure what that means, but let's just keep reading. 2 new armors, weapons, and a new boss. Maximum level raised up to 3 million. Several bugs fixes. Okay, so that's good that they're updating the game. The max level has been raised to 3 million. There's 2 new armors and weapons, and there is a new boss, So Infinity RPG is an action-packed fighting game with enormous loads of content. Gameplay in Infinity includes exploring over 39 plus unique realms, each with their own weapons, armors, enemies, and bosses. Such endless gameplay deserves its title as the most infinite Roblox RPG out there. Okay, so they also have a group link in which you can join for gold, exclusive armor. They have codes in game and a members only weapon. So that seems pretty cool. And they also have item shop, I guess. Check out the shop for amazing deals and packages to boost your way through the game. So you would either click on this link right here and click on this group link to join the group, and you get all these cool perks for joining. Developed by Everkin. Okay, so I think this one is definitely worthy of playing, not just because of the thumbs up. It seems like a very cool and interesting game. Definitely, there was a lot put into this game, seeing as you have over 39 plus unique realms to visit, and each realm comes with their own weapons, armors, different enemies, and a huge boss to take out. Now, I love taking out, oversized bosses in games, so honestly, that is a plus for me, and then you have these enemies that generally come around, just like nonstop, and you have to take them out. You get, points off for taking out the enemies, and then after that, basically it's like a wave. You know what I'm saying? You get a wave of enemies, you take them out, take them out, take them out. Next level, take them out until it becomes the boss level. And then everybody has to band up and take out the boss. And, possibly take out enemies as well. Because I believe, when it comes down to taking out these huge bosses, you also have to take out its surrounding enemies that's, just throughout the map. So, yeah, I kind of like these sorts of games in which you partake in doing that. And the fact that each realm comes with its own weapons, meaning, different boards is going to have different weapons. You get a chance to have armor. So, maybe the armor will protect you and obviously protect your health. I'm not sure how fast your health goes down in this game, but it seems to me like this is a pretty legit game. Now, it was created, it's been up here for quite a while, almost 3+ years now. Let's check out the store, see what kind of passes they're offering you guys. Okay, so game passes, you have the premium VIP, you have the executive VIP, you have the overlord VIP. Okay, so these VIPs, now premium is, possibly the one you're going to look at, as far as, the amount of Robux you may have. You know what I'm saying? Overlord is basically, the best VIP option because it might actually offer more than these first two, or it could be a combination of both of them. Um, can we actually let me see what these actually offer if I open up the link in a separate tab, because I don't want to click on it and then have to click back and stuff like that. That's, way too much. Let's see if they have a description. Okay. Purchasing membership premium gives you a couple overpowered perks and supports the creator of Infinity to keep working on a game. So the perks is 80,000 plus health points. I believe that's what the HP is. And the Game Pass was just updated a couple of days ago, so that's good. Let's see what the Overlord Game Pass is. Open that in a new tab for me, please. Okay, purchasing the membership of Overlord gives you a couple overpowered perks and supports the creator of Infinity to keep working on the game. Okay, so the perks will be 1,200, 1,250,000 HP, meaning health points, I'm guessing. So yeah, generally, as I said, towards the beginning half of this video, these game passes, with the purchases, they help, because they go towards the creator, and the creator can use this, to increase, the game's popularity and the gameplay itself, So that's what the game passes purpose serves, you know. Um, so you also have the Reaper package, um, a Grim Reaper package for 550. Let's actually see what that is. Purchasing a pack of Reaper gives you a couple overpowered perks and supports the creator. Okay, all of these are going to have the same description. You get 1 million HP points and you get an executive legend for 600,000 to 800,000 damage DMG, and you also get gold. Fabo Pro 1000, what's up, buddy? Supporting the developer. If you do not receive your perks after purchasing, please rejoin the game to a different server. If you still do not receive anything, PM this person right here to get a refund. Oh, okay. So that's good, Now I'm not sure how this, how legit this would be, because generally I never had a situation in which you can get a refund from spending something on a Game Pass and the Game Pass not delivering. I never been in that sort of situation. So, this is something that you definitely want to highlight when you come to this page, and, just be sure that in case you come into this situation, you make sure to PM this person right here who happens to be a developer on the game. And yeah, you get it. Um, I am actually stunned by the fact that this is actually mentioned, because when I was on Facebook, a couple of days ago, there was a situation in which a game was taken down and people had purchased, game passes, and they spend a lot of Robux in this game. That was generally the point of the post on Facebook. Now on Facebook, there is, a bunch of groups on there, and Roblox is, it happens to have a group on there. Now, this group pertains to, a lot of other players out there who play Roblox and who use social media. So typically they post pictures on, you know, this group page, in which, the pictures can, pretty much just like showing off their avatars, and they want, people's honest opinions on them. Sometimes they post up questions and concerns that they have pertaining to Roblox, so the group is pretty cool, but at the same time, getting those notifications for that group can be annoying because Roblox is so big, you know what I'm saying, far as a community. So you have ton of players, and just me being a part of that group, it's just like constantly there will be, some sort of notification from the group because people are posting like every 3 seconds, so yeah. But it is a good place to talk to other players. Obviously, you can talk to them outside of Roblox, because Roblox does have this, system in which they will, hashtag everything that, seems inappropriate or offensive, So, yeah, that is a good place, to join and talk to other players, and, share interests, and, help one another out. So that's typically what I do. And then people realize that you're YouTubers. So, they get really excited and they start asking for you guys to do a video on something. And that's what led me here today. So, yeah. So, once again, if you do not receive your perks after purchasing the Game Pass, you either can rejoin the game by going to a different server. Sometimes that helps out, with game passes, or just basic, gameplay within the game. Let's say, for example, you're in one server and you notice that you reach, a different level, like you're leveling up or whatever, but it's not displaying within a game. Typically, what you're supposed to do is you leave that server and then join another one, and your level should be restored. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the same thing. Um, let's go back. So this just gives you general perks on health points and damage, which is, I guess this is the damage that you're able to, put out towards the boss, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. All right. Can you make more shirts and pants with the logo PUBG and create my skin make it look cool? All right, Fabo Pro, you gotta give me a second, buddy. Now, I don't do this often, but this has been, actually a thing that my subscribers have been doing. They notice that I, typically make clothes whenever I have Builders Club and stuff like that. So, some of these guys don't have the creativity to make their own clothing, or they just want my perspective on it. So generally, they would, give me their usernames and their passwords, and I would be able to log on to their account and create stuff. But this is something that comes with a level of trust, and I'm glad that you guys trust me. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, you know, he generally comes to me and asks me that, to make a shirt for him or make some kind of custom pants for him, and he gives me his password. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to log into his account. Now, I don't allow people to log into my account because obviously I'm always on my account. And I had a situation in which I trusted someone and something happened. Long story short, it is about trust. And this guy told me, he said, since you're a YouTuber, I trust you. Now, generally, my response to that would just be, it is about trust at the end of the day. You got to be able to trust someone. You can't just let other people onto your accounts. You know what I'm saying? Because people can steal accounts depending on what you have in your account. If you're a rich person with a lot of Robux, or you just have, popularity or something like that, and you allow someone on your account and then they steal it from you, that becomes a problem. But it won't be a problem with me because I don't need to steal anybody's account. I have my own account. You know what I'm saying? I have many sources in which I can use to get Robux. And, I'm a pretty decent Roblox player, so I don't need to steal anyone's account for like reputation and, for any items that they may have and stuff like that. So, yeah, this guy trusts me with his account, and we built that trust. I was able to log into his account a couple of times, make him, a couple of shirts for him to look pretty cool and decent. And that's what it is. All right, so this elemental swords pack. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. Different swords. I would say this is probably the only game pack that I would actually purchase. Don't know about these premium VIPs and this Reaper package. This one, not even gonna look at. This is just honestly, 999 Robux. That's just basically to fund the game and to fund this person's pockets. So I'm not even gonna look at that. And this one is very expensive as well, but swords will definitely be needed in your battle. And different swords would definitely have different damage levels and just make you seem a lot more intimidating out there. Okay, we have the glass chain gun pack. Don't even know what that is, but we're not, just don't look at it. 5,500 Robux, just don't look at it. The God VIP. Um, I don't know. You have Overlord and then you have God. This should have been up here, honestly. 2,500 Robux, just don't look at that as well. Okay. just, I'm sorry, guys, but it's just me. Sometimes, like I said, some things in Roblox is not really worth this much Robux. And there is a lot of people out there that doesn't have this much Robux. So why have these items priced that high? It's just weirdly confusing to me. Two times the damage and XP points for 599 Robux. That'll be cool to help you guys level up within the game a lot faster. Two times the gold and sell. So this one is, actually affordable. And I would say this actually helps if you want two times the gold and two times the sell. Now, I'm not sure if there's like some teleport within these game passes. I would say maybe this one because it says 2 times the sell. So maybe it has, it allows you to teleport back and sell, your items and stuff like that. I'm just guessing, guys. Overall, generally, my recommendations for this game, as I said, I think this is a game that I will play. Just when it comes to these game passes, honestly, I'm coming into the game as a noob. you know, I'm not gonna spend this much Robux on everything, but if I do happen to have enough Robux to purchase game passes, I would go for this 2 times the golden cell. I would definitely get this elemental swords pack if I had that much, and 2 times the damage and 2 times the XP points because this helps you level up faster. You know what I'm saying? So this game pass here, the damage and XP, the golden cell, and the elemental swords package. I don't really care for VIPs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a VIP in every game that I walk in because that's my persona. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a game to tell me whether or not I'm a VIP because in real life, I feel I'm VIP worthy, Just a little knowledge. Had to drop a little knowledge for you guys. And if they have a private server, this game does not support VIP servers. And it's a small base game, 1 player per server. Wow. Wait, actually, I could be wrong. Maybe this is just the amount of people that it's playing. Let's see. 1 of 1 max players. Wow. I never seen that in the game before. Typically, it would say like 4 players or, like 18 or something. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's 1 player per server. So that's actually really cool. You wouldn't have to worry about other players getting in your way and stuff like that. You have the whole game to yourself. So yeah, that's definitely a plus in this sort of situation in which I recommend the game. Yeah, I would say play this game. You know what I'm saying? As I mentioned, the game passes that I would get for this game. But honestly, if you're richer than me, you can get whatever game pass you feel as you may need, you know? Um, and the fact that, the game is not filled with a whole bunch of other players within the server, causing the server to lag and stuff like that, that makes it pretty awesome. But then when you think about it, you want your friends to join in with you. And if you're a YouTuber, you will want other people, to be in your videos sometimes. But then there's situations in which you have certain, people that don't want a whole crowd of people within one server. So this is definitely, a plus up for them. All right. So now we go to our last game, in which is called Agents. This event is called Gold Week. During Gold Week, all coins are doubled in value. For a limited time, a premium gold suit can be obtained by finding a rare gold briefcase or purchasing it with coins. That right there just seems, this actually seems very intriguing, but at the same time, that level of finding a gold suit, finding a golden briefcase, or you can purchase this briefcase, they should have just led with the whole you can either purchase or you can find it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they have it as basically, an option. Like, hey, you can go out there, find this briefcase, or you can buy it right now. It's just like, what the heck? Why not buy it? But obviously, they want to give you a chance to go out there and find it yourselves, which is pretty cool because it all depends on how much this golden briefcase is worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as in-game currency. Gold Week promotes player fun and enjoyment for garnishing tons of coins and allowing players to unlock a limited edition premium gold suit. So generally, you see these are the suits. Just imagine these, but in gold. It's pretty cool. So let's go to the actual tab with a better description. Okay, see, this is the thumbnail. Got some explosions in the background, and that is the only thumbnail for this game. Now, this game has 9,710 thumbs up, 5,735 for thumbs down. And you also have a code for in-game coins. You shall enter this right here, in which I highlighted, for 400 coins. And that code is Secret Agent. So honestly, yeah, this game seems like it's already convincing. They're throwing out a code for you guys. There's a golden briefcase in which you either have the option of finding or just purchasing itself and unlocking a golden suit. But you know, just imagine walking around that server being the only person with that golden suit on. People will envy you. People will actually probably physically bow down to you, because you're the only person wearing this golden suit. You stand out. Okay, it says collect coins, explore facilities, and stop spies, all in the agent's game. So you fight to collect intel and you stop the spies. Use your wits to determine spy from agent. Will you be the next James Bond? Ooh, I like that line right there. Will you be the next James Bond? Now, honestly, if you guys know who James Bond is, you get it. But if you don't know, James Bond was like the ultimate in spies. You know what I'm saying? He was like the OP character when it came to the spy games. Yeah, as I said, this is a game that I would actually play. You get a secret code once again, the golden briefcase, the golden suit. This just seems like a fun game to play. Follow Goat RBX on Twitter for the updates. This game has been out for, almost a year now. You have the Twitter link down below. You also have a Discord link. And this is a community group in which you can join. 9 players per server. Let's actually check out the store items, see if they have some game passes. And they do. Okay, once again, we have another boombox / radio option for a game pass. This one's affordable at $250. But as I said, if you know any sounds that hasn't been overridden, that is the only situation in which you would purchase a radio or a boombox in game. Other than that, I would say don't break your neck and worry about getting this game pass. So you have an emotes game pass, second emote slot. So I'm guessing you have a guaranteed first emotes slot, and this is the second one that they offer you, in which you have these emotes that you're able to use within a game, like little celebrations and stuff, like how Fortnite does with their emotes and stuff like that. You're able to do those dances and do all sorts of waves, and yeah, it's affordable, super cheap at 35 Robux. Definitely affordable, as I said. Should you buy it? I don't know, but I would buy it. You never know if you might need it. Then you have the Secret Agent club membership for 250 Robux. I would say get that membership as well if you have the Robux. Just more so because you're belonging to a club. You know what I'm saying? This could be a secret club. And depending on who has the Robux, you know what I'm saying, you might actually be the only person within that club, so you could stand out in the game. Dual weapons for 350 Robux. Definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? Dual weapons is this. You get two weapons of the same kind, you know, hence the name dual weapons, dual pistols, dual swords, two. So that's pretty dope for 350 Robux. Not super expensive. Then we have 2 times the coins for 100 Robux, 4 times the coins for 170 Robux, and the premium emotes pass. So the premium pass definitely gives you all of the emote slots for 35. That's just adding a second slot, meaning you can add more emotes as you purchase them or earn them. You know what I'm saying? And this premium pass probably gets you all of the emotes within the game. So this game definitely I will recommend number one because you have all these affordable game passes. This game is not asking for a lot of Robux from us. You know what I'm saying? Everything right here I can legitimately buy. You know what I'm saying? Just by using OP rewards, I can earn points, convert it into Robux, and then put it into my Roblox account. You guys seen the video proof. Just go, down to my channel and search for the working websites in 2019, ladies and gentlemen. It is 4 a.m. and I'm making a goddamn video. This is crazy, right? Nah, it's just life for me. It's not really crazy. There's no gear for this game, so that's cool. As I said, they're not asking for a ton of Robux. All of these game passes are definitely affordable. The game seems like it's a worthy game to play or at least try out, for the first couple of weeks. Let's see, they have VIP servers. As I said, there's 9 players per server. And let's see how much the VIP costs. Okay, the VIP actually costs $200. So, well, not $200, 200 Robux, excuse me. That'd be funny. So this game was created by Cardinal Studios. So shout out to them as well for making a pretty legit game. You almost up to 10K with a thumbs up. So that's pretty good. But at the same time, you have exactly half with thumbs down. So, I would say just, keep updating your game and make it more, convincing, bring people in instead of, chasing them away with your game. But honestly, I don't know why it has that many thumbs down with, affordable game passes and, a pretty easy gameplay. This should definitely be a winner within the catalog, but it is what it is. But as I said, this would be the game that I recommend as my number one game to try. Number two would be this Infinity RPG. And then the last game would be the Pinewood Space Shuttle Advantage. So this video has been, longer than expected, obviously. But I took the general nature of reading each description and breaking down the game without actually giving you gameplay, But once again, I'm unable to play Roblox. Now, I don't know how long this will last. Hopefully, I will be back on Roblox sooner than expected, I'm trying to determine what my next option will be. Do I get another tablet? Do I get another computer? So let me know in the comment section below what sort of device I should get to play Roblox with you guys on. Comment with the hashtag computer or comment with the hashtag, tablet or mobile, maybe a phone or something. And I will be able to, decide off of what you guys write down in the comment section. Thanks for tuning into this video. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. Make sure your post notifications are turned on, because you're going to want to be up to date or alerted every time I'm uploading a video on this channel or doing a live stream. And be sure to leave a thumbs up. I promise the video quality will get better in the future, but for now you're going to hear these little buzzing noises and stuff like that within the background. I tried to find the most quiet places within my home, but there's still, feedback and stuff like that within the background of my recording, and I cannot isolate those sounds. So, just you got to deal with it for now, but I promise it will get better. I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, peace out.